Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Whoops. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Home Cooking Abroad. I'm coming to you today from my girlfriend's beautiful balcony garden, and I want to talk Christmas dinner. And now for me, growing up in America, Christmas dinner was the event of the season. Everybody got around, mum, pop, aunt, uncle, cousins. We had the kids' table, the adults' table, everything. And of course, the star of the dinner is the Christmas turkey, or in my family's case, Christmas lasagna. I have no idea why that tradition ever started, but it's what we did. Now, unfortunately, I can't find turkey here very easily. You can buy turkeys online in China, but they are extremely expensive, usually 700 or 800 RMB, which is pretty pricey. Luckily, ham is readily available at most supermarkets. So I am going to do a nice glazed Christmas ham for me and my family this year. Now, one thing I couldn't find was cranberry sauce. Ever important side dish when it comes to Christmas dinner, holiday dinners in general. I tried to find the cans. They have them online, but they're expensive, and I don't think it would have been delivered in time for dinner. I also tried to find fresh cranberries to make a fresh cranberry sauce, but those are even harder to find. So what am I going to do? I decided to try out dried cranberries, which are readily available anywhere in my city, in Quanzhou, here in China. I think they even use them medicinally for some things. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how to make a cranberry sauce using dried cranberries. I'm avoiding saying the popular name brand for trademark purposes, but I think you all know what I'm talking about. So let's go into the kitchen and let's see how to make a delicious homemade cranberry sauce using dried cranberries. All right, here's everything you're going to need to make some delicious homemade cranberry sauce using dried cranberries. Of course, you need dried cranberries. Here's 2 cups. You're going to need a saucepan. You're going to need half a cup of brown sugar, white sugar, whichever you want to use. I am actually using xylitol sugar substitute because I try to avoid sugar where I can, and I found that xylitol is a very good substitute and behaves very much like sugar in baking and cooking. You're going to need 1 cup of orange juice, a half cup of water, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, my girlfriend's kitchen is not as well stocked as mine, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to substitute in this Chinese 5-spice powder. Now, I've used this before to substitute for nutmeg, and it actually is a pretty decent substitute. It's not perfect, but it does have cinnamon and nutmeg in it, and some other ingredients too, but it works pretty well in a pinch. And again, that's what we're all about here, right? Making it work. I'm going to go ahead and add in cranberries. There's 1/8 teaspoon salt. I'm going to do half a cup of sugar, or sugar substitute in this case, half a cup of water. Then you're going to do 1 cup orange juice. And then half a teaspoon cinnamon, or in my case, 5-spice powder. And we go ahead and mix that up. Doesn't look like much now, but once we get it on the stove, it should cook down quite nicely into a nice, thick, chunky cranberry sauce, hopefully. This recipe will call for a blender, or in my case, a food processor. So might need one of those handy. Once we got it mixed up, let's take this over to the stove and heat it up. Once our ingredients are in the pan, I'm going to put them on medium heat and let them simmer for about 6 to 7 minutes. All right, we're about 5 minutes in, and already we got boiling, simmering. It's smelling amazing. I cannot wait to try this. So, realistically, it's it's closer to 10 minutes I've had these cooking for. As you can see, the liquid has reduced. The cranberries are much juicier now. You can go ahead and take half to 2/3 or so. I'm going to take the majority of the mixture and put it into a blender, or in my case, a food processor, because I don't have a blender. Okay, so we've got our food processor here. I'll go ahead and pour in, again, about 2/3 or so of the mixture. A little more of the juice. Oh, that smells amazing. Mix more of the juice, liquid to help blend. And that just smells absolutely amazing. Smells like Christmas. Once you've got the mixture in, put on your food processor lid and just blend it up. And you want to get it nice and smooth. Oops. And look at that. Beautiful, smooth. Oh no, not beautiful. It smells amazing. And just pour, transfer into a container of your choice. And pop this in the refrigerator, for me, for tomorrow, Christmas Eve dinner. But this will keep easily for 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator. Now we go in for the all-important taste test. It's a little bit sweet for my tastes, so I would cut back on the sugar and maybe up the cinnamon or nutmeg, or in my case, the 5-spice. Add a little more savoriness to it, but it is really, really, really good. And surprisingly fresh considering it's using dried cranberries. Right, so, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.